Hello everybody, it's Tracy, also known as Mrs. TLC. Okay, so I have a few projects to share. I haven't made a video in a while, but I have been crafting. So I have a few things here that have just been on my table, so I figured I should share them. Okay, so the first project that I did a couple of weeks ago is a journal. And for this journal, I used this oldie but goodie romance novel paper, Prima paper by Marion Smith. And with it, I used Marion Smith's, one of her digital collections, and it's called Vintage Telegram. And it's very similar to romance novel. So, this is what I created. I made this little journal, and let me see how, this is 8.5 by 5.5. And that is the size. Hopefully you can see it. Try to go down a little closer. So, yeah, I created this, and I used my cinch to bind it. So I covered the some chipboard with the paper, and I used stickles. Hopefully you can see the sparkle. And I also used in here lots of digital papers that look like tea-dyed paper. And so right here I made a little pocket by cutting out some of the paper. And then these are some of the cutouts from Marion Smith's digital collection that I had, and I just had those on my computer. I've had them for years and years because I don't think that they're available anymore. But, and then this is like one of the pages that I printed, and then this is the tea-dyed paper that I used. I got it from Etsy. I forgot the name of the person I got it from, but they're everywhere on Etsy. So I made a little envelope, and I have these little cards in there, and so I double side printed so that the backs have either the tea-dyed or some of the other pages on the backs. Just added a little embellishment there. And so I don't know if I need to go through every page, but this is what it looks like. And I wanted a lot of papers that I could write on, because I do plan on writing in this journal. Added that. So I wanted to make sure that I had places to write. And I added that one from the digital collection. And some of these papers, my point of this journal was not perfection, but I wanted it to look vintage. So I think that I achieved that. Yeah, this was like one of the pages that I printed out, and then I made like one of the tags really big so I could do that. And let's see, anything else interesting? Just a bunch more of those pages. And then here's a pocket with more of the little cutouts that I printed. So that, more of those pages. Let's see. Here's another little envelope I made. Put some more of those little cutouts in there. Just more pages. And here's the other side of that page that I made. And then the back with another little pocket. Okay? And that's the back. And here I just cut cardstock and used a Martha Stewart punch for the edges. Okay, so that's that. Now, The second thing, well, these are not all in order, but this is the second thing I have here. And I use this Stay Magical Hot Buy paper from Michaels. And I just got this last week. It's been out for quite a while and I was just never feeling it, so I never bought it. But for some reason that day I was feeling it. And I got home and I thought I really should use it. So I decided to just make myself a little traveler's notebook. Well, it's not going to be for myself, but I just made it for my daughter. And I just had to go and get this because I left it on the other side of the room. And I used this Caitlin Lizardi die. What is this thing called? I don't know. Oh, it's called Pocket Traveler's Notebook. Okay, so I use that. And this is what I created. And I made this for my youngest daughter. That's what the back looks like. I used some like sparkly elastic that I got from Michaels. And of course I laminated it. And I made shaker, which is always fun, with the little mermaid. And then this says Stay Magical. And then I made the signature. So I made 3 signatures with just plain paper inside. And I just made little tags there. And this is a little paper clip made from paper. And I used the companion dies to the Traveler's Notebook, this one. I use these. And you can make all kinds of little goodies with that. So I made those clips with that. And I just did the same thing for each one. Another little tag and another little clip for each of the signatures. Same thing, same thing. Okay? Pretty simple for me. I don't do a lot of Traveler's Notebooks. And when I usually do it for my daughter because they seem to like them. Okay. So, the next thing that I created, I followed Tamika, Scrap the World. She did a create with me, chat with me video. And on it, she made a letter stack, and so I made one too, and I did it with her while she was talking and chatting and stuff. And this is what I created. And the bottom has the little pearl feet like she did, and it has lots of lace and eyelash trim, pearls, and I made the envelopes and stacked them. And this is the top. This one is not meant to open, and it's just simply for display. I used a Sizzix bow die for the bow. Add a little applique in the middle, some lace, and this was super fun to do. Super fun. The paper collection I use is called Romance Roses, and it's by Knitwit Collections. Knitwit Collections, and it's a digital collection. And I love Knitwit papers, so I was really happy to be able to create this with it. Let me just show you all the sides in case you want to see. And this is just a display. It's just sitting on a shelf in my scrap room or craft room or whatever. Alright, so that's that. Put that over there. And last of all, I have a few cards to show you. So this one I posted on Instagram, but I never, of course, shared it on YouTube. But this is a little card that I created with some oxide inks and this stamp set by MFT. And it's called Rain or Shine. It's really cute. I thought I just wanted to play with my oxide inks because I've had them forever and I never use them. So I used the stencil to make the clouds here, and then I use another stencil to make the raindrops. And that is that card. And then the next card is using this collection by Bo Bunny. It's called Petal Lane. And where are the the stamps that I used? I think I put them away somewhere. Here's one. And okay. And so I use this Gorgeous Girl stamp. And I don't know if it has a name or not. I don't see a name, but this is what that looks like. And this is the card. And so this card is 5.5 by 5.5 inches. And I colored her up, layered papers. I used a Martha Stewart punch for this part right here. Added some flowers that I had in my stash from Michael's. Added a big pearl there. And then I have some clear bling and pearls. And then right here I have a bling butterfly. And I used some stickles on her little bow and her heart. Hopefully you can see that. And that is that card. So that's one card. And then the last card, I use the Felicity collection by Bo Bunny. And the stamp I used is this one. Gorgeous Girl. She's huge. So I had to make a bigger card just for her to fit. And I still... Oh, I think this one is called Spring at Last. Okay, so that's what that one is. And so this card is 5.5 by 6 1/4. And this is it. Hopefully you can see it. And what I did here, more layering of papers, and then I made a little tag here with some lace, stuck that there. Used a not a Martha Stewart, but a Spellbinder's die to give the little background for her. Colored her. Both girls are colored with Copics. And I don't know if you can see the glitter on her tights, but I did put some on there. And then I added a little butterfly to her hair, and butterflies all around with stickles. This flower I found at Michael's. That was in my stash. And then I have some I Am Roses cherry blossoms there. Added the little butterflies. And yeah, that's that card. Okay, so those are my projects, and I had so much fun creating them, as always, because I love to create stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.